On May 13th, the Russian Air Force experienced a notable setback, possibly marking one of the most devastating days in over a year during the war. Although the information is currently scarce and subject to potential revisions, it seems that Russia suffered the loss of two Mi-8 HIP helicopters, an Su-34 Fullback strike fighter, and an Su-35 Flanker E with no survivors. The Russian Air Force would find these losses particularly concerning due to the fact that they occurred within their own country, in regions located relatively close to the Ukrainian border. All four aircraft crashed in Bryansk Oblast, which is deep within Russian territory and located across from Ukraine's Chernihiv Oblast in the northeast. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes how Russia lost four aerial assets in one day. Let's get into the details. According to reports, the Su-34 crashed in the vicinity of Istrovka village, which is situated less than 30 kilometers or 18.5 miles away from the Ukrainian border. Subsequently, Russia officially confirmed that another Mi-8 helicopter and an Su-35 fighter jet were also shot down in the same region. This has resulted in the tragic loss of all 9 individuals on board the 4 downed aircraft. As per the Russian Telegram channel Fighter Bomber @fighter_bomber, the losses incurred on Saturday are believed to be the most substantial for the Russian Air Force since March 2022. While this claim may hold true in terms of aerial kills, it's worth noting that Russia has experienced instances where it's lost a greater number of aircraft on the ground in other attacks. Bryansk Oblast has become increasingly embroiled in the war, evident from both the peculiar cross-border raid in March and a significant surge in Ukrainian drone attacks. There are 3 possibilities in this case that have exclusively or together played a role in this. Russian assets in the skies have been downed by their own systems. This has happened many times since Russian forces invaded Ukraine on the 24th of February 2022. Poor training on personnel and a lack of sophisticated deconfliction mechanisms have resulted in this kind of situation. Aerial assets are supposed to be fitted with Identification Friend or Foe (IFF) system. It enables military and civilian air traffic control interrogation systems to identify aircraft, vehicles, or forces as friendly as opposed to neutral or hostile, and to determine their bearing and range from the interrogator. But we found evidence on many occasions that Russian aircraft don't even have military-grade GPS installed, so absence of IFF or its malfunction is not far-fetched. The Mi-8 helicopters would make lucrative and vulnerable targets for manpads or man-portable air defense systems like Stingers. This is the same for Su-34 Fullback strike fighter and Su-35 Flanker E if they were flying low. In ideal conditions, an aircraft like Su-34 or Su-35 is not supposed to fly at low altitudes. But many instances indicate that Russian forces appear to have held back the precision-guided armaments that attack aircraft, such as the Su-34 was designed to carry and could be deployed from high altitudes. The reason for doing so seems to be due to the fact that the Russian Air Force has shortages of precision-guided munitions, or PGMs. Reports indicate that following the incidents, Russian authorities have initiated search operations to locate potential saboteurs believed to be responsible for the shootdowns. These individuals are suspected to be partisans or Ukrainian special forces equipped with manpads. Mikhailo Podolyak, a senior advisor to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, tweeted that the aircraft were downed by unidentified persons, adding that it was instant karma. Ukraine has the option to deploy longer-range surface-to-air missile or SAM systems in closer proximity to the Russian border. The country's air defenses are strategically positioned across the nation to counter potential Russian threats, including cruise missiles and drone strikes. While relocating one or more systems for a localized operation would entail high risks, it also offers potential significant rewards. Viewers may note that Ukraine has obtained newer air defense systems from Western countries such as Patriot, Iris-T SLM, Espide, and others, while their stockpiles of Soviet-era missiles are believed to be diminishing quickly. While deploying these systems against Russian aircraft within Russian airspace could potentially strain the relationship with the donor countries, there remains a possibility of utilizing a Soviet-era battery like S-300 in close proximity to the border, accompanied by swift detect, shoot, scoot tactics based on intelligence inputs.
Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting, and kindly provide your feedback in the comment section. This will help us improve.